Good evening, America, the world. I'm Scott Binsack, telling it like it is. I apologize for my earlier videos. They were getting cut off as I was driving in my car, and I tried to find solid signal, so I do apologize. This is a top story. I'm not going to make this show long. New information leaked, okay? And when I say leaked, this is from White House sources, okay? And it is going slowly viral around the internet. It is our job to get the truth out there by why Wikileaks did not dump, okay? A backroom deal was cut with the White House and Ecuador, okay? Days before, Julian Assange, if you noticed, he came out and he said he was, because of security reasons, he would not go live from the balcony. While this was happening, the Ecuadorian government come and reached out to him and said, we will not protect you anymore. We're getting too much pressure from the White House. This was done through a backroom deal with Kerry, Secretary of State. Okay? They threatened Ecuador that if you allow this man to do this, we are going to make your life miserable, very seriously miserable. Okay? And we have the power to do that. Okay? So they went to Assange and said, here's the deal. We will not protect you anymore if you go and do this because we're taking too much pressure. Okay, Assange put himself in a place of very serious position by talking too much about these leaks before dumping them. As I say, don't tell them, show them. Okay, so this deal was cut with the White House. Okay, in fact, it was cut with the White House before he cancels his balcony speech. They have their 10-year anniversary, which he never promised to dump at that anniversary, and people expected him to dump at that anniversary, when in fact, prior to that, he always dumped at unknown times. Okay? This deal is serious. They put serious pressure via Kerry, pressure from Hillary Clinton and Obama. And the reason why Julian Assange leaked the document prior to that about the drone strike that Hillary Clinton now, excuse me, I was just kidding about the drone strike to Assange, yeah. Okay, just kidding, right, Hillary? Just kidding. The reason why he posted that document, okay, was to show the world what was really going on. That was his message to the world. I'm under pressure. I've been threatened. The Ecuadorian government has been threatened. And I'm going to say this, don't expect too much from WikiLeaks. Okay, it will be a couple of things here and there. From what I understand, the agreement is simple. He's not allowed to dump. He's not allowed to dump anything that is critical, super critical, or Ecuador will not protect him. They will not protect him. Okay, that's why he did not dump. That's why the night of his anniversary, you could tell by his speech and everything, he was actually scared. Prior to that, someone had broke into the Ecuadorian embassy and an attempt to try to kill him, and it took 2 hours for authorities to get there. They've been told really to hold back. Okay, they want to assassinate this man. And if you look at the document he dumped before that, that was his message to the world to say, listen, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I need your help. WikiLeaks has formed another way to do this. So expect, there's a lot of hacked documents coming out as we speak. Some I have shared, and some of them are also from the Freedom of Information Act that people have won by court, and now they're coming out now. I think it's been too late. Anyone who has documents, hacked, etc., need to dump them now. We need to save this election now. Okay? We can't keep counting on WikiLeaks anymore, because of what has happened with the Ecuadorian government and the backroom shady-ass deals and threats via Kerry, from Obama, Hillary, etc. That's why if you look at the document very carefully that says about her, they highlighted the spot about the drone strike. You need to read above that piece of section of document, okay? That piece of document says that Obama was under pressure. He was pressuring them to stop this man from leaking out. They found their way to go around Assange and go directly to Ecuador government to put the pressure on Assange. He will not be protected by them if he leaks anything super damaging. So he's gone. What I believe, he's going to go through additional separate sources to leak it out. And they're asking WikiLeaks, they have a separate thing on their Twitter account that is to help people, help them. You need to help them. They have for 10 years have a perfect record and released some of the most crucial documents we have ever seen about the truth. Julian Assange believes in the truth, but he also has to protect himself and his family. This man needs prayers. Yes, Glenn, he should go with Snowden. That's another one. That's another whole separate story. I'll do a video on Snowden. That's a disgrace. Okay, Snowden's not a disgrace. Oliver Stone, who did that movie, was a great thing, and I don't want to digress onto something else. Yes, no, Patricia, we are not doomed. I don't think we are doomed. I'm receiving, many people are reaching out to me, and many people are reaching out to others and coming forward with documents. Okay, many documents are coming out. As in the past 24 hours, I've been trying to share them to you. Benghazi has been re-enlightened and is coming forth about what really happened in Benghazi, because here's the deal. Julian Assange does have the documents to prove that Hillary Clinton was selling arms, okay? Getting it directly to ISIS and funneling money through the Clinton Foundation to do that. Fact. This is the key bombshell that's coming out. Just like I told you about Uranium One yesterday with the Russians, the Clinton Foundation. And here, everybody in the Democratic side keeps saying, well, none of this has ever been proven. Never been proven. Why? Because no charges have been brought against her. Well, the reason why there's no charges brought against her, she buys everybody. She owns everybody. They're so corrupt, and the only way for us to stop that is for us as Americans to do this. We need to get out. You need to get on your live Facebook feed. If you're a female and you're voting for Trump, go on your live Facebook feed and tell the world why you're voting for Trump as a female, to open up females' eyes. If you're black African American, go on your live Facebook feeds. If you have to do it that way, do it in messages. Get it out that you're voting for Trump. The world, the 50% of Americans in the United States who are for serious change and want to rip these corrupt scumbags out of the White House, because that's what they are, they're all bought. They're all bought and protecting each other, and they went and did a backroom deal and threatened another country, just like they did with Libya, just like they did. I mean, the list is endless. The list is endless. So this is why Assange did not leak, and this is proof. I'm telling you, this is good sources that this is what it is, and it makes all sense, tons of sense. Kerry's behind this as well, reaching out to the Ecuadorian government. They do not want Donald Trump in that White House because he will clean house and he will expose the truth. He's not part of the elite. He's not part of Soros. He's not part of any of the above. It's up to us as Americans to fix this problem, and we can. And I'm going to remind you all again of how Egyptians overthrew their president by the internet, by Twitter, Facebook, etc. Get out there and tell people why you're voting for Donald Trump. Get the truth out there, even if you do it in writing. Especially African Americans, Latinos, women. Put the voice out there. We have to stand up and fight now. There's only X amount of days to the election, and she's buying her way into the White House once again. Once again. I'm actually rushing the story on the Clinton body count to get it out to you because it's such a serious story, and the Clinton cash trail. I'm rushing to get this story completed with the information and out to you. All because we as Americans and the world deserve to know the truth. Just like Gaddafi was murdered, straightly bloody murdered, dictator or not. And he was murdered for the gold and currency in his country, and it could not be. The Swiss connection that's what I'm calling it, with the Clintons in Switzerland is huge. The story is huge. Huge. But please, everybody keep thinking and putting blame on Assange that he blew this all up, etc. Other people have blown this stuff up. He was threatened, and it was through the Ecuadorian government that they would not protect him anymore through a backroom deal with the White House. Fact. This is the type of cover-ups, and if you look at the document, I'm going to say it again, look at the document he released about Hillary Clinton wanting to drone strike him, you need to read the rest of the document. And that was his way of telling the world he's in trouble. That our government, the powers that be, are after him, and they're going to stop at no cost to stop him from leaking these documents. He has a perfect 10-year record. Give the man a break. Pray for his family. He's in danger, and this is serious stuff. Very serious stuff. I'm just saying, Latinos, Florida is a very key state. If you're from Florida, share to your friends in Florida. Talk to people. We, as Americans, can take this election. We can win this. We can do this. I'm going to remind you one more time. The Egyptians overthrew their president by the internet. The internet alone. ICANN is now in charge of the internet, i.e. the UN. Serious stuff. Censorship is happening all over the place. Alex Jones today leaked a very big document I shared on my wall with you all. Sorry about the noise, but this is the only place I could find fast enough to do this because of the Verizon is horrible. Fuck. Horrible Verizon.
Just like a cricket, man.
I'm like, just teasing. I have pneumonia. I have pneumonia. I can't do this. I have pneumonia. Yeah. I have pneumonia. Julian Assange's strike was just a joke. I was just kidding, Hillary says. So now she just admitted, by the way, that that was true, what Julian Assange leaked. She admitted it was true by stating, I said it was a joke. So she just admitted it was true, you dumb bitch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, this is a backroom deal to the Ecuadorian government, and that's why Assange did not dump. That's why he's scared, and that's why Wikileaks needs all of us, and they're turning to others, other hackers, other people have released public documents through other ways to get all this information out, because Assange is in trouble, and the Ecuadorian government is putting pressure on him heavy because of a deal from our White House. That's the serious story here. Follow the cash, follow the corruption, spread the word. We can do this together as Americans. I know we can. I know we can, even though 50% of America still wants to believe this lying, traitorous bitch and her rapist husband. Picture him in the White House as the First Lady. Yeah, yeah, Pay me over here, I got this. All right, yeah, pay for play, baby. Sure, Slick Willie, I got something for you. Come here, come over here. I'll show you the Italian mafia way of how we deal with people like you. You understand? I'll take the Italian mafia any day over the Clinton mafia, okay? Because they're all bought and paid for scumbag officials who swore to uphold our Constitution. And you know what they swore to? Just to line their pockets. And they laugh about it. You ever seen Hillary Clinton laughing? Yeah, I have pneumonia. I have pneumonia while I'm wearing special Zion blue anti-seizure glasses on. Right, Hillary? Good job. Good job as Secretary of State, and I'm glad Benghazi's been brought back up as well, because that's a serious murderous act of 4 men that should have never happened, and the document on my wall proves it. That was just leaked by a very top source. He's named where it came from. Alex Jones is named where he came from. Understand. Yes, Tammy, half of 50% of America is brain dead. I don't get it. They've been brainwashed, and they actually still believe in this woman. That's why I'm telling you, get out. If you're a female and you're voting for Donald Trump, go to live feed, make your own live video. Don't be afraid to do it, okay? Say what you have to say and why you're voting for Donald Trump, and encourage other women to vote for Donald Trump, because Hillary doesn't care about women. Hillary doesn't care about anybody but herself. And the trail is long, and our own government just threatened another government to shut them up. And if you look at the email before, Obama was panicking about the leaks that were going to come out at that time, and that's when Hillary said, let's drone strike him. He's a soft target. Good joke, Hillary. Oh, it was a joke. It was a joke, huh? Yeah, it was a joke, Hillary. Good job. Yeah, and then look at Tim Kaine from last night. Think about this, America. When Hillary drops, okay, or has a seizure, or ends up in something, or a stroke, God forbid, I don't wish health bad issues on anyone. However, that's the man that would be in charge of our country. I want you all to think about that. Tim Kaine? Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine, who believes his wife should sleep with other people because he can't get it up. You ever heard of the big blue pill there, my man? Not that I would know anything about that, but I'm just saying. Unbelievable. And that is a real tweet from him. That is a real tweet. That's not a Photoshop document. That's nothing. This is the people, that creepy weirdo you all want in there? Ladies, no disrespect, but when Hillary drops, because she will drop, she's not well. She is not well. She is not well. Okay? Psychologically, physically, every which way, she's not well. And when she drops, that's who's going to be in charge. Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine? For real? Yep, I'll rub one out for that. Right for you, Tim, since you want to swap your wife. Good job. You're great, and you claim to be a Catholic, Christian, whatever you're claiming you to be. Get the fuck out of here, my man. You're a disgrace last night, too, and Pence buried you. And that's a good thing, so you all pay attention. Donald Trump picks good people to be around him. Very good people to be around him. That's what good businessmen do. They pick good people to be around him. Very good people. If Donald Trump dies, something, God forbid, happens to him, at least Pence would be in charge, and you could tell from last night's debate, the man knows what the fuck he's talking about. And he was calm, cool, and collected. Period. Great job. Great job, Pence. But it's up to us to, yes, Natalie, he's very creepy. He's a weirdo. I think he's in the closet gay, and I have nothing against homosexuality. My son is gay, okay? And I'll tell that to the world. I have nothing against, you know, I do a lot of work for the LGBT community, from Rainmaker, etc. We need prayers. We need to share. We need to open our mouths now. African Americans, you need to speak out and say you're voting for Trump. You need to watch the polling. When you're there voting, everybody must vote, because if all the thousands of people that have turned out for Donald Trump go and make sure you vote, he will win. The message has to get out about this woman and how badly and how deep the corruption is. The body trails are deep. The Clinton Foundation money is so astonishing to me. I've never seen anything like it. And my list is detailed, and on Scott Binsack, my public figure wall, there is a note on there where I just did that. I'm going to be sharing that original note to my personal blog on scottbinsack.com tonight, so you can see that again, because I have a bigger one coming out with a much longer list. I'm following the cash. You follow the cash, you find the truth. Bottom line. They're all bought and paid for. All the news networks, all the main media is not going to leak these. Look at the stories on my wall today and others going rampant on Twitter. Okay? And I'm telling you, she is mentally shot. She is a sociopath, and it needs to be ended. In our own White House threatened Ecuador to put the heat on Assange. That's the truth. That's the inside statement from me. I'm going to tell you like it is. Good night. God bless. Make sure it happens. I may be live later again with this other deeper story, what I'm calling the Swiss connection, because this needs to get out ASAP. I'm working very hard on it, having other people help me with it. I thank you all for your messages. I thank you for sharing, liking, and getting the word out. Again, I apologize for my earlier videos that were all will never happen again. Point is, don't expect some major dump from Assange. Okay, he will send out some things, because that's part of the agreement from what I'm being told. He's allowed to say certain things, but not damning things to really affect anything. And here's the sad part. Even if the damning information comes out, there's so much information already out there, and it's still not changing the other 50% of America's minds about Hillary Clinton. There's something very wrong here. So the other 50% of us need to make sure that we open the other 50%'s eyes, that the truth gets out there, and we fight for this election, because it's really only days away. Okay? Only days away. And she will rig it. She will take it. She's scum. Bill Clinton, her scum. Obama, no respect for you. None. None. You sold out this country many, many times. Tons and tons of times you sold this country out. We are in major $20 trillion debt. Communities are down. The unemployment is through the roof. It's the lowest mortgage rating in the country in almost like 60 years. People, do your homework. Do your homework. Get your voice out there, especially Latinos, African Americans, and women. Hard workers in Pennsylvania. Don't let them shut down your jobs. Do not. Pennsylvania, I'm shocked at you. I own homes in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvanians need to stand up and vote Trump. You're going to lose your jobs. That state is already in bad enough. And she's going to take all your jobs. There will be nothing left to America. Nothing left to America. My Twitter account, Robert Morgan, is under Binsack, capital Binsack SB. I will post it underneath here for you. You can follow me on Twitter on Binsack, capital Binsack, capital S, capital B. You will find me. Everything you see of me, of real accounts of mine, because people have tried to imitate my accounts and say they are me, or under a black and white photo of my name, and you will see them. All my accounts are verified. My public figure page on Facebook is Scott Binsack. You can like on there. I share everything from my personal wall over to there. I have a secondary for all of you who want to be friends with me. Go to Scott James, Jaymes. Again, Scott James, Jaymes. It's a mirror of my personal Facebook page here, because I'm at 5,000 plus 10,000 plus followers on this page, in which I thank you. And I love you. I can't tell you enough, but we need to love this country. We need to help each other. I don't want to sell you anything. I don't want to do anything. I want to tell you the truth, and I want you all to understand how severe this is and how serious this is, to stop this corruption. I hate corruption. I hate corruption. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I can't stand it. I was a victim of corruption. I was a victim of lying judges, DAs, FBI agents, the whole thing, and I stood up to them and I beat them. Okay? And it took me years of my life, and I suffered for it, and that's why I hate corruption. But it was a lesson learned about what our real Justice Department is about, what our federal government is about, what our FBI is about, and they don't care. Now, there's very good agents that do care, very good government officials that do care, but they're sucked into the vacuum of severe corruption and greed. America, 50% of it has lost its morals and its values. Stand up for the truth. Forget the parties. Stand up for the truth. Stand up for the truth. You all remember what the truth is, right? Understand what the truth is. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Hi, Bill. Thank you, Leo. Thank you all. Hi, Christy. How are you? Please, everyone, share this. This is so serious. I can't tell you. You have no idea the detrimental outcome if this woman gets into the White House. And God forbid, because of her health, she drops. We're all going to end up with Tim Kaine, and that man doesn't even have a spine. We will be eaten alive by other countries with that man as president of our country. Eaten alive. You saw him last night. Look at him. Look at what he said. Look at how he acts. The guy's a wackadoo. Okay? Total wackadoo. Think about Bill Clinton being back in the White House. He's already impeached. How can 50% of America vote for a president, a female president whose husband was the president, who was already impeached? And it wasn't just for Monica Lewinsky. The guy's got a trail of rapes, trail of murder behind him. These are factual things. I know these people from organized crime. And it's funny how people say, oh, you're in organized crime one minute and say, listen, I grew up in a banana crime family. You go to Scott Binsack, stayingreal.com. That's the book prolab. I tell it all. I'm not afraid to tell you what I've done, where I've been, the mistakes I've made, and how I've succeeded, how I failed. That's how you become successful, by failing and getting back up. And we all make mistakes. We're all human. Remember that. Remember that for all the judgmental pricks out there who like to go after people like Trump, myself, and others who have fallen down and gotten back up and made it and stood up against atrocities, against corruption. If you haven't walked in my fucking shoes, or Trump's, or anyone of that nature, or anyone's shoes for that matter, shut your fucking mouth and stop judging people. Okay? Stop judging people. It's the ones that sit back that haven't done anything with their lives and don't look in the mirror, and that's the hardest thing for any human being to do. Look in the fucking mirror. And 50% of you in America, I think, need to look in the mirror. Because if you're buying the bullshit that CNN and others are feeding you, that have been bought, and I know for a fact they're on the paper playlist. Okay, I won't even tell you the threats that I've already gotten by going live, and I don't care. I've stood up to these people. I've been around the world for the FBI chasing me. Okay, I know. I beat them. I know, and they know I know. They know I know. Don't be afraid, America. That's the problem. As I said last night in my video, and I'm going to cut this down, they have gutted us from the inside. They've turned us against each other. They have lied to us. They have stolen from us. They have destroyed other countries, killed innocent civilians. And as I said, I'm very honored that I'm going to be doing an exclusive interview with one of the dead, I say murdered, soldiers' moms from Benghazi. And I thank you again for trusting me. I'm not going to mention her name at this time, but I will be doing it. It's being set up now, and it will not be done like this. It will be set up on a broadcast where she will be on the screen, I will be on the screen, and I want America to hear her story, and I want you to know what's behind Benghazi, the real truth behind Benghazi. And it's horrible, and it all leads back to Hillary Clinton. And just remember, you want this as your president. They're all dead. What does it matter? As I told you, they're all dead. What does it matter? So when Hillary Clinton decides to go to war with another country and send your son or your daughter out to fight for this country, probably for a bullshit war that she has to do because she got paid to do it, okay, like she did Gaddafi and others, and they come back home and in a box, or have PTSD or have serious injuries, you know what she's going to be doing in the White House? They're all dead. And this is how much of a nut she is. She's a sociopath. Understand what a narcissistic, sociopathic person does. That's what they do. Stand up, America. African Americans, go. Tell the world why you're voting for Donald Trump. Latinos, tell the world why you're voting for Trump. Cubans, tell the people why you're voting for Trump. Women, especially, if you're voting for Trump, put your word out there on Facebook, on Twitter. We can beat these people. And I got a guy here. He's totally homeless, and it's sad enough. He's homeless. He's going, I go for Hillary Clinton. Another fuck. Dude, what do you see in Hillary Clinton? There's nothing to see. There's not even an achievement. Show me one achievement. Oh, allegedly the Clinton Foundation has done so much for all these people that she's up for the Peace Prize, the Nobel Peace Prize. This is how sick this is. This is how much billions and billions of dollars have gotten into other hands, how they've been protected. And the Swiss connection on those banks and that deal as her Secretary of State is so stunning, so shocking, it'll make your jaw drop, and I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out. Period. Maybe you can drone strike me here at Starbucks, right? Excuse me. I just have pneumonia. Drone strike me. Do it. Drone strike me. The fuck out of here. Unbelievable. Wake up, please, America. Please, please, please. We can beat this. Yes, Stacy, Russia can help, and I believe Russia will be stepping in shortly. Putin cannot stand her. Russia does not want war with America. I will address this. Putin does not want war with America, and I believe he may be, as I said, he handles Russia his own way, but Putin at least is telling the world the truth at the UN, what the United States has done. From Crimea to Syria to, you could go down the line with Russia. Why do you think Russia is protecting Assad? They are protecting Assad, and they just sent over there, just so you know, they just sent over there one of their best systems, weapon systems, and they are assembling it as we speak. They've been in 3 days now of drills for nuclear war. 40 million civilians in Russia. That's a fact. Why is Putin running drills for nuclear war? He does not want war with anyone, as we put missiles on his borders and surround Russia, because the powers that be cannot allow China and Russia, with China's new World Bank, who's backing money with gold. This is a fact, not a conspiracy. No conspiracies here. They're printing money left and right based on gold certificated money. It's the first World Bank to do that. That will mess up the World Bank, IMF, etc., all run by the Rothschild family, tied to the Rockefellers. This is not conspiracy theories. The Rothschild family is the wealthiest family in the world. They have sat back just like Hillary and said, we have started and financed every war in the world. And they have. This is about greed and power, and we are peasants. As they've called us, basement dwellers, Miss Hillary Clinton, deplorables. This is the woman that half of America wants to put in the White House. We again need to ask ourselves, why does 50% of America still believe this bitch, no matter what she's been shown? There's something very wrong, and it's very scary, because we've been gutted from the inside out. They have used us against each other, race cards, you name it. They have gutted our morals and values, taking God out of everything, taking I pledge allegiance. We have football players kneeling on the field, okay? Horrible. I understand it's a freedom of speech, but it's the principle behind it. Any football player or any player on my team that I owned that did that, I don't care about their contract. I'd say, take me to court, pack your shit, you're done. Have a nice day. I'd line up servicemen across the whole stadium. I'd give free tickets away to every vet, every serviceman that sacrificed their life in this country to sit in that stadium when that motherfucker got down on his knees and wouldn't stand for the national anthem. I'd have them all destroy that dude. Okay? It's horrible where our country has gone, and we can only blame ourselves, and now it's time to stand up. There's only X amount of days left. Get your word out there. Women speak to other women. Get the truth out there. Stop listening to this garbage that they put out about Miss America. All this stuff, it's all smoke screens. Look at the real truth. Look at the seriousness of these matters. These are serious matters. Our own government is doing it again, and that's why Assange did not dump. Have a great evening, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for sharing, watching, tuning in, messaging me. I'm answering as many and all of the messages I can from you. And again, please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, and I'm not a guy to beg. Please stand up for this country. We can take this country back and stop this corruption, and we are the only ones that can do it. The people have the power. Our Constitution was written that way, to have government only have limited powers against the people. Obama is letting in hundreds of thousands of refugees. He's forcing now states to take it. Our internet has just been sold. It's under UN now. These are facts. I have a big story coming out about that to explain it to everybody. Thank you all, Dawn, Christy, everybody. Please. And women, please just don't vote for Hillary because she's a woman. Don't do it. If there was a better woman candidate up there, I would vote for her in a second. I believe women make great leaders, and they've proven to do that. I do it with business. Women are great leaders. Thank you, B. Thank you all. Share this message. Please share good stories. If I put a story on my wall, I check it out. all the time, and if there's something I miss and someone contacts me about it, I take it down and I say, listen, I'm sorry. If the information is wrong, you let me know. I'll be happy to take it down, and you give me the right information. But I verify everything that I put up there to my best of my abilities, just like this story I'm telling you. This was a White House back-end deal, okay, to stop Assange. That's how scared they are. And look at that message. Look at the document Wikileaks posted about her droning, and read the whole document, not the highlighted thing. I want you to read the whole document, and you'll understand why he put it out before that and why he canceled the balcony speech. So we'll see what he's going to do, but he's got his life in his hands, and I don't blame him. He needs to be protected in that embassy. But Ecuador is turned on him, so to speak. They're still letting him stay there, but under limitations. Please, stand up, America. Follow the cash, not Hillary's bullshit. I love you all. Stay safe. God bless. We can fix this. Trust me, we can fix this. We can stop this. It's going to take you, America, to do it. No more bullshit. The time is of the essence. God bless.